The competitors, the spectators in the pits, under the hood, on the track, you know where to find it at. We are back. It is the newest episode of the Edgewater Race Report. I am Ric Vickrey, once again joined by the man with the plan. Welcome back, Mr. Rob Weinle.
How are you, Rick? I'm doing good.
Doing good. Looks like you're feeling good.
I'm feeling great.
For the record here, we had a beautiful weekend of race action behind us. We're looking forward to some more action coming up this weekend. And I really feel like we're finding our groove. We're grooving as that race season is officially moving down at Edgewater.
Yeah, I can feel like it's finally here. We had a beautiful weekend weather-wise, and we had great turnouts for everything we had going on this past weekend. It was a good weekend, and everybody was enjoying the weather finally coming, and we'll get moving forward.
Well, as you said, Rob, 2 picture-perfect days weather-wise. This past weekend, finally we were able to get in our first Friday night, the true spot for the tune and test. And I wanted to start this week's show dedicating some time to the tune and test because it really is maybe one of those great happenings at Edgewater that maybe gets overlooked because it doesn't have the glitz and the glam of the brackets or that true chase to the finish. But it is a great turnout each and every time, each and every week. Tune and test, maybe for those that are unfamiliar that wouldn't even try to get involved to see what they've got out on the track, can you kind of break down the basics of what we offer there?
When we first started doing tune and test 30-some years ago, it was designed to be a way that your seasoned racers can come in, test their vehicles, and get ready for the bracket racing on Saturday. It's also a great way for people that aren't experienced with racing to bring their car in and get more hits on the track, practice on the tree, and get their skills together for bracket racing. Or simply if you want to bring your hot rod out, or hey, mom's minivan, or whatever you want to do, and just have fun hitting the track and going down, seeing what it'll do, and trying to figure out if you can make your reaction times better and just work on your skills. It's a lot of fun for everybody. We have tons of bikes and tons of street cars and a bunch of racers to come out. Even juniors come out and test their cars on Friday nights.
So this really is an event that's open to anybody that wants to get a little experience and see really what the entire feel, the energy at Edgewater is all about.
Definitely it is. You're 16 years old and have a driver's license, you can come down and race. Great opportunity just to have fun.
Now, do you have any tips maybe for those novice, those first time out? Because, it can be a little intimidating. Would you suggest that, they come down and watch a little bit what's happening? I know that the staff, they're much more relaxed outside of the race day when we have the tune and test, and they'll help out people that are maybe unfamiliar and learning.
Exactly. I always tell everybody, come down, check things out, and just ask questions. The racetrack's one big, tight-knit, happy family, and people love to explain to you how it works and what you can do and tips and everything. You can learn a lot just talking to the people that they're the seasoned racers and stuff. They'd be more than happy to help you out. And just to learn what to do, what it takes to get into the water box, coming up and getting in stage and everything else, and the little particulars you need to know to be successful at it.
Well, I also see, it seems that the tune and test is a tremendous draw for spectators. So it's a great opportunity to bring, get your friends together. Maybe a few of you can see what they got on the track, but also people just kicking back and enjoying the very basics of racing itself. What does it cost to just come and watch on a tune and test?
It's just it's our standard $15 for adults. Kids 10 and under are free. It's an all access pass, so we don't ever charge people to get into the pits, and we don't charge to park. So it's definitely the best $15 you can spend. Come down. A lot of people come over on the tower side with their pickup trucks, back them up along the fence line, and just have fun and watch the races, enjoy their Friday night.
Absolutely. And involved in that, yeah, you're also welcome to bring a cooler, correct? A bite to eat and all that?
Definitely. You can bring your own stuff in, your own food and drinks. We would prefer you to obviously come and support the concessions and support the racetrack that way. But if you prefer to bring your stuff in, you can bring your stuff in.
Now, for those looking to get on the track, what is the registration fees?
It's $35 to tune and test, and if you can get there early, get lots of hits on the track, and just get your fair share of racing and enjoy yourself on that Friday night. And we always go from 5:30 to 10:30, and if for some reason we have a big crowd or somebody oils down or something, we had a guy dump a bunch of antifreeze this past Friday. Took us a little while to clean up, so we ran an extra 45 minutes late to help everybody get those extra hits in they want to get on the track.
Yeah, I'd say, on average, you usually see with the flow, and it is an incredible flow once we go on. Obviously, you have those unfortunate incidents where you might have a stoppage for a spill, an accident, something like that. But you can expect, for that $35, you're going to get 4, 5 plus runs in for the evening.
And I always tell somebody, if you really want to hot lap it, come down. We always have our tune and test is on Thursdays, the week of Cincy Street Nights. And then we've got a few other big events during the season where it's on Thursday nights. If you ever want to just hot lap and do tons of hits on the track, Thursday nights are good because of turnout, because it's Thursday night. There isn't as many racers there. And normally on any Friday, you can get 3, 4, 5, 6 hits in, depending on how many people show up for that Friday.
Yeah, so be sure to keep your eyes out on the calendars. Again, you can pick up your own calendar to keep with you. I've always got mine handy here, but you see on the green screen kind of fading in and out there, but you can pick those up at the gift shop there. And of course, all social media. You can go to edgewaterrace.com, or you can get the updates right here on the Edgewater Race Report for all the tune and test action coming at you through the season at Edgewater. But Rob, this past weekend, the excitement was in the air. Saturday is where it was at. We had the Straight Axle Mafia. The Gassers were in action, one of the highlights of any calendar year. Oh,
the Gassers are so much fun. Looking at those classic cars, they're all set up, most stick shifts. They're all set up straight axle, and some of them are surprisingly fast. And a great group of guys and girls that come down. A lot of them came out Friday night just to check out. They're camped out, and they had big fires going, and everybody's drinking a couple adult beverages and having a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about last week what makes the events, when we have the Gansers in, makes it so extra special. Not just the action on the track and the big personality of the cars, but it's equally much as the drivers and also the spectators that get involved. And it just becomes this big party-esque atmosphere.
Yes. It's fun watching these guys. I mean, they leave off the starting line so hard. Nice smoky burnouts, and they come on, they launch these cars, and they're always wheels up. The guys are putting them on the bumper. There was a 55 Chev down there that was just testing. That first time he went, I thought he was going to flip the thing over. He tuned it back a little bit off the starting line the second time he went, because it was airborne. I was worried he was going to come down and smash his oil pan and all that stuff.
That's one of those moments. It's you and the entire crew down there holding your breath, waiting for the safe landing exactly. For the vehicle and the driver. Any other standouts, moments from this weekend and Saturday that really jumped out at you?
It was really good. We were hoping to get to break 30 this year, and we had over 30 cars come out for the event, and brought all their wives, girlfriends, whatever, and everybody was having a great time, and everybody really enjoyed the show.
That is awesome. So, Rob, who were the big winners in our Gasser action this weekend?
Well, in our Gasser action, we had our runner-up was Mr. Joey Bridges, who is one of the runners of the straight axle. One of the guys that do all the orchestrating for all the straight axle mafia. Just a super nice guy, and he took runner-up with his bad fast Chevy. And then the winner was Danny Bink, and he had the 409 powered Anglia called Gone with the Wind, always a crowd favorite.
Oh, that is awesome. Congratulations to the winner there. An incredible time to be had all around. The Gansers were that main event, that marquee, but we also had bracket action across the board, all divisions representing.
Yeah, we had a great day of bracket racing. Had a bunch of juniors, a lot of sportsmen, pro and super pro. A lot of great racing all day long. We were running rounds of straight axle mafia right in with everybody else, and it was just a great day for spectators and fans and racers.
Say really a tremendous flow, but between the two events that were happening there all simultaneously. Great action, keeping the energy, the eyes on the track. Absolutely, that's where it's at. But Rob, as we do each and every week, we take a look back at that previous week. So this week, let's head in focusing on our bracket winners.
Right.
Let's head inside the winner circle. Celebrating this week's champions, welcome to the winner's circle.
First, with our junior program, we had a couple great kids that did well and finished in the top two. And our runner-up was little Miss Ashley Sparks, and the winner was Jacob Lay.
Congratulations. The junior division, absolutely some of my favorites.
It's always great watching the kids and see how excited they are. And it's amazing how at such a young age, they are so good on the tree and so good at driving the finish line and everything else. These kids catch on quick and they end up being great racers in the end.
Well, I'd say, it's one of the fiercest competitions that you're going to find there. They're all hungry for success. And as you said, the passion is so incredible in how much that they want to learn and how invested they are in all aspects of, what it takes to hit that finish line and that winner's circle.
And definitely they learn the ups and downs of drag racing and the fact that there's really only one winner in each class. You got 30 people that are in that class and one person's the winner. So there's a lot of runner-ups there. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking because everybody knows that they can win it and they can do it, and sometimes it just doesn't happen.
All right, who else did we have taking on the big prizes in the winner circles?
Yeah, in sportsman runner-up, we had Mr. Ryan Anderson, and the big winner in sportsman was Rodney Johnson.
That is awesome. Sportsman.
All those foot breakers. It's always good that's quarter mile old school drag racing. And it's always great to see these guys. A lot of the guys bought their cars new and still drive them. They only go to the racetrack to drive them. And it's just great to see them come back over and over and over again.
Very nice. What about in our pro class?
In our pro class, our runner-up was Mr. Bud Rossi, who's been a long-time racer at Edgewater. And again, Mr. Johnny Smash was our winner in pro.
And we go Super Smash added again back in the winner's circle. It's always great when even with the runner up there, when you see those familiar faces.
Yeah, a lot of guys, you see the guys that they may not win it every time, but they're normally in the money. Just good quality racers that know their cars and been studying and great reaction time on a tree and driving the finish line really well. A good group of racers that are consistently up towards the top.
Now let's talk about going fast here. Super Pro.
All right, on to our fastest division, our Super Pro. Our runner-up was Mr. J.C. Spivey in the Predator Maverick. And our big winner, Mr. Jason Ford, and he drives a beautiful black Vega. Took home big money on Saturday night.
Again, congratulations to all our big winners from this past Saturday. Rob, it is that time again to take the pause for the cause. Look at one of our great sponsors.
Yes. We got to make sure we take care of all our sponsors because they help make it happen every year.
All right. On the other side of the break, we're going to be back with more bracket talk, but this time it's for the points. All right, we are back here on the Edgewater Race Report. Big thank you to our sponsors from Summit Racing Equipment. Of course, you can see them all over the side of the beautiful Summit Tower. You can pick up all the action all season long right there. The Summit Tower, again, thanks to everybody at Summit. Rob, I'm looking at the forecast, looking very promising coming up for a big weekend. 3 days of race action at Edgewater.
Yes, sir. We've got our first 2-day 5K of the year, Saturday and Sunday. And, of course, we'll have a big tune-in test this Friday as well.
And so we talked about all the basics on the tune-in test, but, hey, this really jumps out at me. He said the guaranteed 2-day 5K
Sure.
We've got bracket racing happening, but I think, Saturday is really what to keep your eye on here. We have got Edgewater points are back.
Yes. First time of the season, join our points, the Edgewater points. These guys go in, and we have big prizes at the end of the season. We have a big race, one of the very last races of the year, where guys come in and free race for big money for the guys who are tops and tops in points and prizes and things like that.
There is that. Obviously, there are points across to all divisions to be had here.
Sure. We give away, and that night we give away a gold card to the winner, which gets them in free of charge for every points race that we have the next year. And we also give away a silver card for the runner-up, who gets free first round buyback for all the points races that next upcoming year.
Well, that would count for the 2022 season or carry over to the 2023.
It'll count for the for 2023. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Now, is that something that is just exclusive to this first day of points, or is this something that you give away throughout the entire year?
Yeah, we had our guys from last year that won the gold card and the silver card, and it's separate from the gold card that we put out for the points winners. So there's 2 gold cards this year. Well, we did it last year as well. 2 gold cards and a silver card as well. Those were new that we put into the points program of last year. So it's a great idea to get in points. It's only $50 to get entered in Edgewater points, and it pays for yourself. Pays well. A lot of guys. It's definitely worth it doing it.
Now, when it comes to the Edgewater points, so this is it runs all year. Obviously, this gets you into you can run for those grand prizes at the end of the year. How often do the Edgewater points bracket races, how often do those occur on the calendar?
We have them roughly 20 times this year for points, and it goes throughout the season.
So again, that's keeping your eye on the calendar to see when the Edgewater points are available. Again, these are across the board, right? Open to all divisions.
Correct. We probably have roughly about 30 weekends, maybe 25 to 30 weekends left in the season, and we'll run roughly about 20. So there'll be opportunities to get into points and have a good time and lots of racing.
That is incredible. So that is going to be for Edgewater Bracket Points. That is Saturday only this weekend.
That's correct. Just this Saturday. I hate to do it twice in a weekend. We usually only do it once in a weekend for points.
Okay, so we got on Saturday, we have got the Edgewater points there inside of the bracket racing. Coming back for a Sunday fun day. We just got open class, I guess, bracket racing.
Yeah, we got with our 2-day 5K, we got a repeat of Saturday on Sunday. Great time. A lot of racers come in. We'll lose a couple Saturday night, and we'll gain a bunch coming in Sunday morning. So there's about as many cars for both events.
So I'll tell you, we got Saturday with the Edgewater points. We got Sunday open bracket racing. But I do hear, we're talking about, hey, we want to bring as many competitors out for the entire weekend. We've got a special entry fee, right?
Definitely. When you race both days, we've got a reduced price to race for both days instead of just a single day. And it's great. People come in Friday night. They'll do tune-in tests, and they'll camp Friday night, race all day Saturday, camp Saturday night, and race all day Sunday. And we try to wrap things up around 6 to 7 o'clock on Sunday so people got time to get home and get ready for their work week.
Cool. That is awesome. Well, speaking of times that you mentioned there, when across the 3 days, starting Friday, what times will gates be opening each day?
Gates open at 5 o'clock for our tune-in test on Friday, and the track goes hot around 5:30, and we usually finish around 10:30. And like I said, if we got a big turnout, we'll race later. If we have some type of oil spill or things like that, we'll race a little bit later just to make everybody happy.
Oh, that is great. Again, we have got 3 big days coming up. Friday, tune and test. Saturday, we're getting it going. Saturday for the weekend, we're getting it going. The 2K, 5K guarantee. Sure. We've got the Edgewater bracket points there. We got open bracket racing on Sunday. I don't know what else you can ask for more. 3 great days at Edgewater.
Yeah, it's a great day. Saturday, we open the gates at 11. The track goes hot at noon. And Sunday, we open the gates at 9, and the track goes hot around 10.
That is awesome. Again, 3 big days of race action coming at you. The 2-day 5K bracket points, open bracket. Hey, the only place you want to be in the 513 Edgewater Sports Park for this week's episode of the Edgewater Race Report. I am Ric Vickrey. Rob Weinle. Anything to say before we get going?
Thanks for having me, Rick, and have everybody come out and support the cause this weekend and come out and tune and test on Friday and see you for the big 2-day 5K.
All right. We'll see you at the track.